Serving as a sequel to the 1996 animated show Beast Wars, Beast Machines was released in 1999 by Mainframe Entertainment. It ran for 2 seasons and was indeed a bold take on the entire concept of the Transformers. The Transformers that we know of are aliens who could transform into badass vehicles for combat and disguise, but in Beast Machine, they were shown to be amalgamated into techno-organic beings. Secondly, throughout the GI continuity or in any other version, not much is showcased about Cybertron except for glimpses to elaborate on the past. However, in Beast Machines, the entire plot is on Cybertron, which goes on to provide further details and explanations behind the origin of the Cybertronian races. The plot of the series is set on a darker note, as Optimus Primal and a small team of Maximals have lost their memories and become hostile on their planet Cybertron. Megatron, the ruler of Cybertron, has eradicated all races and populated them with Vehicons, or Transformers without sparks. Back in 1999, the animation was commendable and it managed to gain fans in large numbers. So without further delay, let's dive into today's video where we will be exploring Beast Machines. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a whole lot. So thank you, and let's begin.
Transform!
What the cartoon television series is all about. The Beast Machines animated series marked the new saga of the Transformers series with a distinguishable tone and appearance. To begin with, the transformations that were previously shown between the robot and the vehicle, or beast mode, changed completely. The transformations were shown to be spiritually linked, and they were minor modifications to the former appearance of the Transformers. The Maximals have reached Cybertron, but without any clue how they have arrived. A new set of Transformer drones are introduced and named Vehicons. The series ran for 2 seasons, with the first episode, Reformatting, released on 18th of December 1999. The episode began with a gorilla being chased and attacked by a horde of tank-like drones on Cybertron. This gorilla is none other than Optimus Primal, the greatest Cybertronian to have ever existed. He tries transforming into his robot mode but cannot change from his beast mode. He is completely clueless but senses a calling from an alien source. He senses some superior force guiding and directing him away from the drones. Optimus follows the navigation and jumps on a running train where he finds Rat Trap. They both recognize each other and share the same problem of not being able to transform. Towards the end of Beast Wars, Megatron was defeated and captured, and that is all that they could recall, leaving us with the question of what happened after that. They have been infected by a virus that not only inhibited their transformations, but also tampered with their memory files. Optimus and Rat Trap struggle to dodge the drone's attacks and finally unite with Cheetor, who has also been suffering like them. Rat Trap and Cheetor followed Optimus, who is still guided by the unknown alien force, and met Black Arachnia underground. Optimus insisted on going further below, and they reached the Oracle computer, an ancient legendary supercomputer which had witnessed the arrival of the first Cybertronian. Unable to decipher something so magnificent for the first time, Optimus walked in, allowing the Oracle computer to reformat him. As Optimus emerged, he seemed to be modified into a techno-organic form and free from the virus. The others followed and acquired the new upgrade. However, before they could learn more about it, they got attacked by cycle drones. Despite the upgrade, they are unable to transform, following which Optimus stated that initially the Cybertronians did not transform with any code or program, but rather acquired the skill for doing so after years of practice. Seeing the advancing drones, they plan on fighting with what they have. While Rat Trap punctured the tires with his teeth, Cheetor pounced on a drone and took it down. Black Arachnia snared another with her webs, and Optimus clobbered a few drones using his brute strength. The drones kept on firing and hit Optimus, who loses balance and falls into a pit. During his freefall, he tried calming his mind and finding the inner balance between his techno and organic form, finally allowing him to transform into his robot form. His form was enhanced with jetpacks which allowed him to emerge out of the pit. He takes down the drones with his new powers and catches two of them demanding answers. His rage brings him back to his beast mode, and the rest of the Maximals are astounded by Primal's new upgrade. Megatron can be seen monitoring them. He is now the sole ruler of Cybertron, and he sent the drone to hunt down the Maximals and put an end to the last remaining beast forms. These vehicle-like drones were called Viacons and were made by Megatron without any spark or Cybertronian soul. Optimus Primal guides the Maximals to master the art of transforming into their bot mode. The key was to attain calmness and allow the mind to strike a balance. Cheetor and Black Arachnia were quick learners as they were soon in their robot modes while Rat Trap struggled. Soon the Viacons tracked them and began their rampage. Optimus deflected their attacks and destroyed the mindless Viacons with an energy blast. The four Maximals split up into pairs in search of a new base to hide. Cheetor and Black Arachnia moved topside and reached Cybertropolis, somewhere Optimus had instructed them not to visit. Cybertropolis used to be inhabited by millions of Transformers, but was now empty with the Cybertron info core deleted. Before the duo could investigate further, aero drones arrived and attacked them. They take down a few, but are soon outnumbered. Fortunately, Optimus arrived and helped them. He scolded them for not obeying his orders, but was fascinated by their new findings. They begin moving towards the Council Citadel in hopes of finding answers. While Cheetor and Black Arachnia engaged the drones, Optimus proceeded to investigate the inside. He reached the chamber of the Maximal Elders only to find a modified and upgraded Megatron. Encased in a suit of armor, Megatron cordially greeted his eternal arch nemesis and updated him on what happened after the Beast Wars. After arriving on Cybertron, Megatron conquered the entire population and reshaped Cybertron according to his dreamscape. There were no free thinkers on Cybertron, and all the mindless Viacons were his slaves. The Viacons soon attacked Optimus and the Maximals, but were taken down by them. This enraged Megatron to the breaking point, and he transformed into his dragon form, which deactivated the drones. While Cheetor, Rat Trap, and Black Arachnia were free from the drone attacks, Optimus and Megatron fought. However, Megatron managed to reconnect himself to the system, and the drones were reactivated. Although Megatron was defeated towards the end of the Beast Wars, he was now victorious and called himself the winner of the Beast Wars. This infuriated Optimus, and he believed all this happened because he had failed to destroy Megatron. Optimus went berserk, and Black Arachnia had to use her webs to restrain him and take him away from Megatron and his Viacons. After the end of Beast Wars, the Maximals managed to repair their shuttle, and after rigging a transwarp cell, they left Earth for Cybertron. Unfortunately, Megatron arrived first and set his plans in motion. He created a virus and devastated the population of Cybertron. He then created the Viacons, who would serve him and be his henchmen. Being the sole ruler of Cybertron, Megatron gained full control over the planet and patiently waited for the Maximals to arrive. He had deleted the archives and every possible source of information of the time before his rule. He could even track and see any part of the planet at any instant. He spied on Optimus, who was then howling in rage at the current scenario. Soon, a dozen tank drones attacked the Maximals, but they managed to retreat. Black Arachnia had received a blast from the drone which transcended her mind into a dream where a mysterious silhouette saved her. However, the Maximals did manage to escape, with Cheetor carrying Black Arachnia on his shoulders while Optimus destroyed the drones. Megatron, who had been watching this, loses his calm once again and transforms into his beast mode. He further got enraged for not being able to find a cure for this uncontrollable beast transformation and attacked a diagnostic drone with its fire breath. Getting back to his robot form, he pondered on why his elite forces could not take down the four Maximals, and figured out that the reason behind it was free will. Megatron pulled out 3 sparks from his enormous spark bank storage and placed them on a tank drone, an aerodrome, and a cycle drone. Back at the Maximals' hideout, while Optimus angrily lectured the Maximals for being sloppy during their previous battle, Black Arachnia sneaked out to the central spaceport along with Rat Trap on her tail. They soon encounter Megatron's 3 drones with sparks: Thrust, a cycle drone general; Jetstorm, an aerodrome general; and Tankor, a tank drone general. The 3 of them had their free will and their own responsibilities. The 3 Viacons wasted no no time and attacked them, making Black Arachnia lose her concentration and revert back to her beast mode. This, however, saved them as the drones were unable to track them in their beast mode. After reaching the spaceport control building, Black Arachnia gained access to the shuttle's aerospace records on which they arrived on Cybertron. According to the records, Cybertron's automated defense systems attacked and shot down their spaceship. She also discovered that there were 6 of them in the shuttle, but had no memory of it. Black Arachnia was in a robot mode and hence was tracked down by the Viacons, who started attacking them. Black Arachnia evaded them and went in search of the Autobot shuttle. Megatron made his Viacons hunt the Maximals, as he was well aware of Black Arachnia's destinations. He planned to tap into her memory and discover the hiding base of the Maximals when she looked in for the Autobot shuttle files. Black Arachnia finally found the shuttle and was going through the file. She learned that the 2 missing Maximals from their shuttle were Silverbot and Rhinox. However, Rat Trap was aware of Megatron's motives and had cut the wire before Black Arachnia could make further investigation. The 2 escaped and destroyed their shuttle to erase all clues about their base. Megatron's yet another failure made him go insane. He announced a reward for any one of the 3 vehicles that would destroy the Maximals. Optimus, upon learning about the Rhinox and Silverbot, gets engrossed into the faint idea that he had about their appearance. He soon sensed a spark apart from theirs and went ahead in search of it with its crew. During their search, Rat Trap broke into a secure laboratory and discovered the virus that Megatron had made and spread amongst everyone along with the antivirus. He also found a transformation enhancer which he intended to use on himself, as unlike Cheetor and Black Arachnia, he was not able to transform into his bot mode. The 3 vehicles are still on the hunt for the Maximals, who tried to maintain their beast mode to remain undetected. Rat Trap, however, had used the enhancer on himself and wanted to show his crewmates his upgrade. The enhancer seemed to have a glitch as Rat Trap kept transforming to and from his beast mode. This alerted Tanker, who attacked them once again. Jetstorm and Thrust by then were already squabbling over who would get the reward, and they also attacked Tinker, who had just managed to trap all the Maximals inside a metal dome. An explosion knocked out everyone but Tankor, who then took the Maximals to Megatron and demanded his reward. Rat Trap managed to escape and free the others, which again started a fight between the 2 sides. While Megatron lost control and transformed into a dragon, Optimus tried contacting Tanker's Spark via telepathy. Tanker helped them escape, but then he returned back to his bot mode. Optimus and his crew managed to escape, stating that there was something similar about Tanker's Spark. The story continued for 2 seasons, where the Maximals explored more about their lost friends and opposed the evil forces of Megatron. The series created an environment emphasizing more about the origin of the Transformers and their purpose in life. The main antagonist of the series, Megatron, has been voiced by the famous Canadian artist David Kay, who has also voiced popular characters like Charles Xavier in X-Men Evolution and many more. Gary Chalk, known for voicing popular characters like Grounder from Sonic the Hedgehog, He-Man, and many more, voiced Optimus Primal and Beast Machines. Scott McNeil and Aaron Corlett voiced Rat Trap and Cheetor respectively. Both voice actors are Canadian. Scott voiced Wolverine in X-Men Evolution, and Beast Machines he also dubbed for Silverbot. Black Arachnia was dubbed by the Canadian actress Venus Terzo. What happened to the cartoon? According to the story editor of Beast Machines, Bob Skur, when the franchise insisted on making a 3rd season, he was dead against it. He stated that the franchise had promised their fans to give them 2 episodes of Beast Machines, and making a 3rd one would breach the commitment. However, there were a lot of controversies around Beast Machines, along with some serious red flags which inhibited the series from proceeding further. Firstly, the writers designed a script without keeping in mind any aspect of past Transformers, which created a bizarre script. On several occasions, they later tried soldering events from the G1 continuity series, which went really sloppy. Secondly, the looks of the characters were not up to the mark. The introduction of techno-organic life forms were neither well received in the toy market nor on the silver screen. There were no weapons associated with the Transformers. Optimus Primal from Beast Wars had several advanced weaponry attached and linked to his body, but in Beast Machines, he did not have any real weapons. His attacks and defenses were mostly chi-based, Beast, which were concentrated into blasts. This made the franchise lose quite a number of fans, as cool distinguishable transformations and badass weapons have been one of the huge reasons of having a big fan base. Another reason for the show's downfall was that the characters drifted from what they were in Beast Wars. For example, Black Arachnia, who was a former Predacon and once maintained a certain level of dark vibes, was shown to be later pinning for Silverbot. Silverbot, on the other hand, became a darker version of himself. The same case was with Cheetor and also Primal. These changes bothered the audiences and they soon got polarized. Everyone wanted robots and not organic beings. However, Mainframe Entertainment did a fantastical job making its animation out of the box and unbeatable at the time. The story was good, however. Many of the ones hating the movie could not look beyond their agenda of robots, for which they could not appreciate the story behind it.
We can hold him!
Conclusion. Beast Machines was and will always be known for its top-notch animation. The series was written by Marty Eisenberg and Bob Skir, who did quite a commendable job. Even with the sloppy scenes and weird attempts for forcefully stitching events from the earlier Transformers series backfired, however, the series had a good storyline and it is a must-watch for Transformers fans. The series focused more on the spiritual aspects rather than the mindless fighting. Even the transformations required an amount of spirituality in the Maximals, which was first learned by Optimus and later passed on to the others. Unfortunately, the show only lasted 2 seasons. It was clearly a hit in its time, but falls on the list of underrated. Let us know your views on Beast Machines and feel free to comment if you want a season 3. If you liked our content, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. And in the meantime, have a good one and be safe. Thank you, everybody.